Hello everyone! How are you all doing? Today I'm doing very good. I am driving my EP3 for a few last times. Actually, this is my car to go to work with because it gives me the best practicality. I have a hatchback and everything. So today's video is about the top 5 things which I hate on my brand new Type R versus the Civic EP3, which is this one. Like, yes, it is older and everything, but it has its own benefits versus the new Type R. One of the major things, first thing I have to name, is the stupid seats for daily purposes. On the Type R, it is much higher, much sportier, so it's very hard for someone, to get off the seat every day. Like, they're comfortable and everything once you're properly seated, but once you're trying to get out and then get back in, it's not very pleasant because of the height on the side bolsters on the seats. It is much more comfortable on the EP3 because it's much lower for the side bolsters. Second thing which I hate the most on the Type R, and as all other Civics of the new generation, is the stupid touchscreen interface. Okay, the volume and everything is all touchscreen except when you want to go into climate controls, but still after pressing the climate control button you have to wait a few seconds until everything is loaded. So there's a lot of issues on the lag and everything. It's not very smooth. I find that Honda could have made a better job on the selecting the device, because it's not as fast and not as responsive as as something really quick, especially at the price of the Type R. It is not computer fast, you know what I mean? For someone who likes technologies and everything, they will find it very annoying because each time you press on something, you have to wait a few seconds. Especially the climate control, and when you try to switch songs and everything, it's not very pleasant. Third complaint on the Type R, I'll be honest, I like the steering wheel more on my EP3 than in the Type R. It is smaller. It feels higher quality on the EP3. What else? It has less stupid plastic buttons on that generation. Particularly, the steering wheel feels very cheap because of the volume buttons. It feels worse than the Super Nintendo actually. I also prefer the cluster on the SIR, the white face gauges and everything. Really, it's really cool. It reminds me a lot of the Mercedes-Benz AMGs, the older ones, the C43, the C32, I believe. Those older 90s Mercedes-Benz AMGs, where they all had this white face cluster. And man, they were nice. That's what the SR reminds me of. And as for the Type R cluster, it feels, too digital, I find. Another good thing which I really like about the EP3 versus the Type R, the new Type R, is the position of the shifter. Because it's mounted, higher, it feels like you can rip it better, For example, I'm on 5th gear right now, and I feel like putting on 4th in order to pass someone, even though the SIR has enough torque because of its short gear. But this, the feeling to pull strong and tight for the 4th gear and the 2nd gear is just really satisfying, instead of just, going down and everything. There's definitely also much more space on the EP3. The car feels less big on the EP3 versus the new Type R. It feels very bulky because it feels like you're wrapped inside like a plastic things. You have a lot of things around you. You have you feel it. The door panels are much thicker. The front, the dash has a lot of stuff, and then you have the cup holders, the middle center console. is much higher, so you feel like you're kind of squeezed in the car. And as for the EP3, you feel much free. You can as you can see, I can move on my wheel just like a minivan. That's why I call the EP3 the minivan of Honda, because the shifter is on top. You have really tons of storage spaces just here. I can just leaning like this. There's a lot of spaces right here. Really cool addition. And last thing that I like on the EP3 more than the Type R, well, you might not have guessed it, but I still find the SIR more rev happy, because it's NA, okay, first of all. Well, secondly, it feels like it likes to be revved. And as for the Type R, it feels like after reaching this peak power, it feels like it doesn't want to rev anymore because of its turbo, obviously. So it's not that it's faster on the SIR EP3, it's just the feeling it gives me, versus the reward. It's just much different. And also, well, that's really my opinion. We're talking about a $2,000 car versus a brand new car for $49,000. The price factor versus coolness, definitely the EP3 is really worth it. So if you're in the market for a hatchback and you're not looking to pay more than $5,000, I think, okay, I'm pretty sure you're going to love the Civic EP3, especially if you find a clean one, because clean ones are starting to be harder to come by. For the EP3s, a lot of them are rusted, so if you're on the market for one, you better watch for the rust. That's their main concerns. Otherwise, this car drives like a dream. It's pretty straight ever since I have changed the front axles, front ball joints, rear end links. I also changed the serpentine belt, and tomorrow I'm about to change the crankshaft seal because there's a lot of oil flying everywhere. I'm going to make an individual video about it, on how to fix it and why, and how did I know it was the crankshaft seal. So in summary, both cars are excellent, but for daily drive purposes, I still prefer my Civic Ep3. You'll be surprised the fuel economy is almost the same, okay? Except one takes Supreme and the other takes, regular gases. But otherwise, the fuel economy, pretty much the same. This one, I drive like 95% highway, which is freeway in North America. I do about 8.5, 8.6, which is around 29, 30 mpg. And guess what? The new Type R, okay, does almost the same thing. If you cruise, of course, and if you don't step too hard on the accelerator. But even if you do it, it's going to be only like 11 liters, which is around 26, 27 mpg. Pretty not bad, actually. 26, 27, 28 around, which is not bad. It is at least 20-25% much better than the WRX STI, which I almost bought, by the way. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the small talk I did today. If you have an EP3, keep it. It's a good car, very practical. If you have the Type R, that's good for you, I guess. But I have much more videos coming soon, so this is just saying hello to everyone. And yeah, I wish you all have a great day. And if you like my videos, please subscribe if it made you a smile or something. Really helps out a newbie YouTuber like myself. So I hope you guys enjoyed your day, and thank you for watching. Bye bye.